morning everybody, and welcome to week 22 of the weekly training diary. This is the last training diary in the Road to Rio series, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the series. I've really enjoyed making it. I've enjoyed interacting with you guys, and the support leading into the Olympics, during the Olympics, and post-Olympics has been incredible. Today I'm going to take you through the last 10 or 9 days leading into Rio. Unfortunately, at the time, there was so much stuff going on that I wasn't able to create a vlog. I was able to capture footage, but not create an entire vlog. So I'm gonna fill in some of the blanks here and just bring all this footage together to try and create the story of the last 9 days leading into Rio. As a recap on the past week, I had just arrived in Florida. We are in Florida at the IMG Academy. I was training quite well until I hurt my hamstring whilst hurdling. And I had to take a few days off training and then build into things really slowly. So we started with a warm-up, some basic run-throughs, and we got up to about 70–80%, which was the end of the last week. With 9 days to go, I decided to touch on some javelin, recheck my run-up, work on my run-up, just light, easy running stuff which wasn't gonna hurt my hamstring at all, and then just do some light, easy throws. The throws were feeling pretty average, probably because the grip was getting all wet and making the release a bit tricky. Halfway through the session, I pulled a javelin a little bit wrong. And I hurt my back. Now, I don't want to load you with too much boring information, but pretty much what I had done is pinched one of the joints in my back, which got really irritated and inflamed and stopped me from rotating, bending forward, lifting things up, anything that wasn't pretty much keeping the back in a neutral position and straight. The tricky thing about the back is treatment actually makes it worse. As soon as we touch it, everything just tightens up and does not let go. We only had one possible solution, which was to re-inject the joint. For an injection, you need firstly a specialist that can confidently stick a needle into your spine or into your rib without making things worse. The second thing is you need really good facilities with a CT scan. So we didn't have the time or the facilities to inject while we were still in Florida. The following day was the day that we were flying into Rio. I'm packing at the moment. The back had not settled down at all. If anything, it had gotten worse. And I had a 10-hour overnight flight to look forward to. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Which was definitely gonna make things worse. I've got 3 bags that I need to check in. The first one is full of just random stuff. The second one, completely full of clothes. The third one, completely full of shoes. And then this is the stuff that I'm taking on board. I have a feeling this airport experience is going to be pretty hectic. Can I push a button? Hold it down longer. Ooh, whoa. We've almost made it to Rio. The first flight, which was supposed to take half an hour, ended up taking 5 hours. This flight, I've managed to sleep for a solid 5 hours. I got into Rio and the back was not in great condition. There's a very big day ahead. We need to check into the athlete village, and then hopefully it's not too late to head out to the track. We had a few delays with the flight, so hopefully it's not too late to head out to the track. We've made it out of the airport. Team's there. I think we're doing a couple little media things quickly, and then we'll be on our way to the village. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to fit all my stuff in here. We'll find a way though. Unfortunately, we had arrived in Rio a little bit too late that day and we couldn't head out to the track. So I spent the afternoon catching up with the medical staff, replanning my program and organising when we could do our injection. Early the next morning with 6 days to go, I headed out to the track. Well, this is the Olympic Stadium. I've got exactly 1 hour here at the track. There were a few things I wanted to do. I wanted to firstly go into the stadium to walk on the track. I wanted to go into the multi-event room to check it out. And I wanted to do a warm-up and some run-throughs. Unfortunately, they're letting nobody into the stadium, which is really annoying, but there's nothing I can do. Like we've literally tried everything. So I'm just gonna do my run-throughs, warm-ups. Alright, they are all my runs finished. I need to get out of here because the bus is in 5 minutes. But the runs felt good, the hammy feels good. The reason we were in a bit of a rush to leave the track that day is because I had to go to the hospital to get the injection. We've just had an injection done. I thought I was going to be on the table for 10 minutes. Ended up being on the table for 1 hour and 40 minutes. They were really good here though. Let's go. We ended up getting 9 injections because we weren't exactly sure which joint it was and we didn't want to inject one, go home, find out it didn't help and then have to go back and inject another. So we injected 3 different levels in 3 different joints on each level to make sure we hit the spot. And it did, it helped, but I was told I wasn't allowed to do stuff for a few days. Today, at the Olympics, the athletics starts. I've come out to cheer some Aussies on, get my head around the atmosphere, just sort of understand what's going on, and then I guess just start mentally preparing for the competition. Welcome to one of my final sessions here in Rio, one of the final sessions before I compete. This is the session that I usually do 5 days out from comp, but I was so desperate to get the legs moving and get back into a rhythm that I didn't mind pushing it back by a day. We've got 1 350, 2 120s. That's it for today's session. It actually felt very good. I was hitting some very good speeds, just off PB pace, but considering I haven't done much training lately, to be hitting those paces and feeling comfortable with them is a big bonus for me. It's a big positive. 2 days to go until competition. This is my final session. Today I'm gonna do a warm-up, which I've already done, and then just a couple starts. This was quite an important session for me, as I hadn't exploded out of blocks or I hadn't sprinted at full speed in 2 weeks. I needed this session to sharpen up for the competition, but if anything was going to happen, it was going to happen in that session. And just like that, all my preparation, all my sessions were finished for the Olympic Games. There was no more that I could possibly do, and there was nothing that I could change. Now it's all about just staying relaxed over the next day and a half, and then competition time. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the series. As I said before, I've had a lot of fun producing and sharing this content with you guys, and the support from you guys has been incredible, so thank you so much. The very next video that you will see will be from the Rio Olympics, the competition there, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao! Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day one of the decathlon.